really dynamic attacking front line there for Clemson.
I mean, you take a Clemson on the season, 28 goals. Their opponents have 14, so they outscoring opponents 2-1. Speaking of Richmond, gets a touch on it. Picked up Musa. Leaves it down the wing, gives it right back, touches it, nice touch. Clemson comes on attack early on here in this contest.
That can be dangerous in those moments when Remy Okunlola gets forward.
UNCW did a nice job of getting back defensively. And the ball's going to be last touch by the Seahawks, so a throw in here for Clemson. Be interesting to see how UNC Wilmington plays this defensively. You go back and you look at some of the tape. Teams that have had success against Clemson is that they have frustrated Clemson offensively. Pack things back.
Well, that's one of the things that Coach Heaney talked about was transitional moments when they win the ball. They have to attack quickly, and they're going to look for those opportunities to press, but not necessarily sit back and play a low block, and that's been frustrating at times for Clemson this year.
Jin, play it back one more time. Stevenson feeds it off to Kane, who goes on the wing. Richmond trying to feed it inside. Yoshizawa, who had 2 goals last contest for Clemson. Here's a chip into the box, and that's going to be offside. So Aiden Heaney, the longtime head coach at UNC Wilmington, put together a fine record. 5-time Coach of the Year inside of Colonial Athletic Association, and see 4 NCAA tournament appearances for him.
A highly respected coach and a great guy at that.
Clemson will press. Get the ball back. Trying to push it through to Yoshizawa. Taken out. And that'll be our first whistle of the night. Easy call on live. Mike Noonan, head coach of the Clemson Tigers. I believe we'll see him on the screen, maybe not. There he is. The white shirt there, directing traffic. Just has had a magnificent career here at Clemson. Obviously, the 2 national championships most recently. And a team, even though they're not ranked, a lot of people figures going to have a say in the NCAA tournament when we get to that time. Yeah,
and I think they have all the ingredients for a deep run in the NCAA tournament as well, Don.
Push through, nice block there by Stevenson.
Well done from Floki Stevenson.
Newsom trying to make something happen, try to push in the box, taken away. Yoshizawa on the sideline. I believe it's going to be the last to touch it, and will. Push it back to the foot of Carmichael. Trey Smiley outside the box. Jin come and put some pressure on that. Make Smiley get rid of it.
That was a good decision from Smiley there.
Richmond looks to settle in traffic. Ball deflected off nicely to Centauri, and then Okunlola feeds it off on the wing. Good slide tackle there, but Musa still trying to control, try to touch it off to Okunlola, but just not enough there on it. And Pofo took it away.
That's clever
foul
from Pofo, though, isn't it? It's one of the players that Coach Heaney talked a lot about the importance of him tonight, his ability to hold the ball. He's clever on the dribble. It's an easy decision for the referee.
Cross it for the Okunlola, pushes it forward.
Good job of changing the point of attack there from Duquesne.
Okunlola will look for the cross. Feeds it. Trying to put it a little too long. Had to come backside and become a throw-in in the deep corner.
That was an intelligent run from Santori, just checking his run and drifting to the back post.
Yoshizawa, nice touch. Richmond, that's onside. Yoshizawa runs for Gian, tries to fire a shot that'll deflect, and that'll become a corner. That guy can score from just about any angle.
Yes, sir, and he'll shoot from just about any angle as well, Don. It's a great first touch there.
Santori will take the corner here for Clemson. Good feed and good punch out there by Smiley.
Yeah, I like the decision from Smiley there. He had Stevenson lurking right behind him, and it's going to be difficult to hold that ball in that situation.
UNCW will clear it. Clemson looks to control and able to do so. Live to Stevenson. We'll feed it off to Duquesne. Richmond on the wing. Oh, Jin went one way. He thought it was going the other. UNCW comes back. Duquesne will just touch it back to his own goalkeeper and Dema. Let's go back and look at the save by Smiley here.
And you could see Stevenson was right there. Good punch from Smiley.
Cross was a good idea, but just could not get it up and over top of the head. Murillo here is a feed. Gian trying to close it down, takes it to the line, feeds it out front, was loose for a second and now cleared. That was dangerous.
And that was well cleared from UNCW. Well, Don, it was funny talking to Coach Heaney about Trey Smiley. Always feel like when you talk to a coach who is a goalkeeper, you get a different perspective on your goalkeepers. And the main thing he pointed out, he's just so cerebral. He said he has a short memory for a goalkeeper, which is great. If a mistake is made, he doesn't dwell on it. He moves on to the next play.
That, and he's 6'4", 200.
That doesn't hurt you, that doesn't.
CW with the throw in. Clemson will press that.
That's a good job breaking that initial pressure from Clemson.
Good feed to Newsom and then off to the foot. And they'll play it through. D'Amico plays it back. Aurelio had it taken away and amongst 3 defenders.
That's just really, really good.
Tar able to play it back.
You know, when you start talking about Nathan Richmond, you can talk about the 7 goals and the 2 assists, but it's moments like that when he just works so hard defensively to win the ball back.
And it's going to be offside. All right, so we showed you the standings for the Atlantic Coast Conference NRO, but here's the RPI rankings. Clemson at 12 as they come into this match. You can see, I mean, there's a lot of heavyweights. They may not all be ranked, but there are a lot of heavyweights in the league.
Well, that's one of the main determining factors when the NCAA committee gets together and picks that tournament field. So 12 is nothing to shake a stick at.
Duquesne pushed it long, thinking there's going to be a run out there. Yoshizawa, that didn't happen. Smiley gather it up. Ball touched a little too hard, pushed out of bounds. Throw in Clemson. Duquesne will take that. Jin knocked off the ball, taken away. Radke loses it.
Good defensive work from Radke there to dispossess Xian.
Okunlola. Musa. Way too much foot. So he tried to cross it. Two clubs too many.
Yeah, just a hips rope and just a little too much.
Yep. Smiley get ready to foot it forward. Settled. And a shot from outside will go wide left.
Jean-Philippe just pulling the trigger there. I like the mentality, though. A little bit of a half chance.
Okunlola settle it.
And you can see from UNCW they are happy to give up the building from the wide areas. They're keeping the middle of the park really, really compact, keeping the ball away from players like Xian and Jimenez.
Trying to push it through, looking for Yoshizawa, and then Jin almost came up with a loose ball, and it will be a corner for Clemson.
They've been dangerous on these sets this year. Scored a really, really nice goal off a corner kick against Duke on the weekend.
Serve it out front. Chipped in, but deflects in the air. Header towards the corner, but gathered up by Smiley. Jimenez, it got.
You can see the second phase here, and Jimenez is just looking to flick that on.
Yoshizawa trying to play it through, looking for Richmond. Nice settle by Ampofo. Has it taken away. Jin trying to get it over to Musa, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul called here on Clemson.
Yeah, in all fairness, it looked like that was they kind of let the first two collisions slide, and I thought that was close there.
Newsom looks to settle, able to push it forward, but jumped upon by Stevenson. Kane going to push it back. And Dama. Shoot it in Musa's direction. And Musa going to be able to cause enough traffic over there to deflect it away, but UNCW will control. Now here's a race for it. Richmond will have it just touched away from him by Rivera to the sideline.
Now that's why Musa is so difficult to play against. He can create something out of nothing, somehow able to win that ball.
Ball to the inline. There'll be a foul call there on Jin.
Yeah, that's one of those that I'm okay with. He's in the final third. He's taking a chance to try to win the ball.
Smiley get ready to clear it. That ball will be off for Clemson for a throw-in. UNCW. Good feed. Newsom going to the end line. Still controlling.
Good discipline from Stevenson.
Try to clear it for that hit Musa. For a second, that was going to be a handball. Here's a shot again from outside. And that'll go wide left. And Damon was there on the post.
Dama tangled up with a Pofo there.
Dama, Ghana, and you can see both these teams have the country very well represented. 5 on the team, Ghanaians on the team for Clemson, and 4 UNCW.
It's that Mount Verde pipeline.
Yep. Chip 4, nice job backside defense. Richmond, good touch. Centuri trying to play it back in. Ball deflects. Jin in traffic. Great footwork. And then tripped up from behind. That'll be a foul. This will be an opportunity here for Clemson. 45-degree angle.
Just look at the clever footwork here. She's so quick.
The Curly Neal of the pitch. You gotta know who Curly Neal is, I guess.
Ethan Newsom just a little bit late on the challenge.
If you don't know who the Globetrotter Curly Neal is, you need to find that out. Jin to feed it in. There's up and heading it up and over the net. They set up the big man, Stevenson. Couldn't put it on frame.
Yeah, nice curling service there. Served right into the path of Stevenson. He's just not quite able to get over it. Makes good contact, though.
I've already seen already that Smiley is a weapon with this right foot. He can clear that ball out a long way.
It's just so hard to beat Stevenson in the air.
John Fee. Play it back. Carmichael. Rivera back to Carmichael.
That's good pressing from Clemson.
And Pofo. Jomfi.
Oh, it's nicely done.
Plays it off to the wing. Newsom trying to control. Gets it back, touches it off. Good soft touch, then try to push it through. Looking for Miko and a foul called. And then Richmond and Jomfy get into it a little bit.
Yeah, important to keep your head in those moments. You don't want to pick up a yellow card for something like that.
Nice settle by Okunlola. Goes 1v1 and has it stripped away. Good defense. Newsom. Oh, good feed forward. Touch a little heavy. Slide tackle deflects.
A really, really good ball from Kieran Radke there.
D'Amico upset with himself, as you can see, that he didn't control that.
That ball was served right into his path.
Duquesne to Richmond. Centurion trying to push it through, looking for Yoshizawa, but deflects back. Stevenson. Lola settles. Jin. 1v1. Play it back. See if Clemson turns the field. They do. They flip it. Yoshizawa in traffic loses it.
Again,
nice battle by Richmond.
that tenacious defensive attitude from Richmond.
Here's a good flip of the field. Okunlola will settle it. That back line, though, for UNCW has been difficult to penetrate. Right now, 5 guys on that back line, and at times there are 7 or 8 that are back there.
And when if you're not quick in those transitional moments after winning the ball, you know, the opposition has a chance to really, really get compact and organized. And even when you change the point of attack quickly, they kind of use the time of flight of that ball to get organized again.
Trying to feed it, Jin. And be a foul call on Jin for coming up over top of the player. Five fouls already against Clemson in this match.
And really, the majority of them, I think Coach Noonan will be okay with, because they're in the final third. It's just playing aggressively, trying to win the ball back.
The ball deflects. So we're showing you the ACC standings, as you probably could figure out, not that far from the ACC championships. There's 2 more games just basically for everybody inside the league. It'll start November the 5th. See 15 teams with the top seed gets a first round bye. Seeding by points. I like the stuff on campus. I like the first and quarterfinals on campus sites. And they move off to Cary to crown a champion.
And which, looking at that format, that's why it's so important if you're in a position to earn that top seed. You get that bye. Everyone else has to play that extra match, and you come into that second round game fresh.
As a former coach, you good with everybody making the tournament?
Yeah, I kind of like that. I mean, if you have some teams that are on the bubble of making the NCAA tournament, you know, one of those games, getting a big win in the ACC tournament could put them in the national tournament. Opportunity to boost your RPI. But I'm with you, Don. I love the campus sites. I would even love it if a conference semifinal were at a campus site rather than a neutral venue Final Four model.
Nice move by Jin as he carries it through. Got some operating room. Trying to center it. Does. Ball loose for a second. And now settled. Centuri looking to fire a shot. Does. Off to his left. Nice block, Smiley.
Big save from Smiley, but the footwork from Gian there. He nearly connects with Musa to open the scoring.
Richmond will play it back. Yoshizawa plays it back to Richmond. Now UNCW is going to pressure and they're going to create a turnover. D'Amico will quickly get a long throw in. Jomfy. Stevenson on him. And Stevenson pokes it away, and that'll be a throw in for UNCW. Jomfy will take that. Will wind up, look like he's going to go for the long throw in.
Yeah, we haven't seen how far he can actually throw this, but
I think we're about to find out.
All indications are it's going to be a long throw. Again, Stevenson just so hard to beat in the air.
Loose ball out front, a shot fired wide by Ampofo. Here was a threat that Jin turned into some fancy footwork.
He's just tiptoeing on that end line.
It was a nice job by D'Amico. I believe that was who stepped in there, knocked that away, and then the diving save there by Smiley.
Really, really good save from Smiley.
Both saves in this contest so far have been turned in by Smiley.
He did well to push that one away, and he had the first one they're probably counting as that big punch on the set piece.
Moralio will throw it in, get a sub in. Sikola will check in for UNCW. Richmond able to turn it and draws a foul. Official was going to let that play just to see where this was going to turn because he's going to bring the ball back to almost the midfield stripe.
Some fine refereeing there. He's just going to see if an advantage develops for Richmond. He beats him on the initial dribble, but ball's forced out of play there.
Duquesne has tried to play this ball twice. Once he was too far forward, then he hit the official. Now we're back underway.
That's a really clear picture of UNCW conceding the ball in wide areas, just staying compact centrally.
Oh, trying to touch that off. Gian will come out, put some pressure on Jomfy. Jomfy, though, in the middle of the lane. Finally, Gian takes it away. Richmond, Musa. Outside the box. Trying to play it through. Jin being forced back outside, and we'll play it back. Stevenson.
Seeing the work rate from Jin there, that's what you love about your most attacking-minded players is how hard they work defensively.
Leib. Duquesne.
Flag stays down.
Oh, push it through. Opportunity here. It's a goal! Yoshizawa!
had a brace against Duke on the weekend, and he opens the scoring tonight. Really, really intelligent run to get beyond that UNCW back line. And a quality finish.
That happened quick.
Yeah. Nice little combination play from Clemson in the final third, and that's what you need when you allow a team to get organized defensively. Look how compact it is, but it's the run off the ball to break that back line. And the quality of the pass, the weight of the pass here. I think that was Jimenez with the final through ball.
His 5th goal of the year for Yoshizawa. It's a 1-0 Clemson.
5th goal of the year, Don, and I think about the 3rd in the last 45 minutes, 50 minutes of play.
He had 3 in the second half last time out for Clemson. 3-0 win against Duke. There's a foul called against UNCW.
And looks like Jeanfi and Okunlola just got tangled up there a little bit, resulting in a trip on Okunlola.
Jin has it taken away. Jeanfi plays it back on Pofo. Carmichael will shoot it to the Clemson zone. Richmond tapped away just far enough. Stevenson played it through. And a foul going to be called here on Leib.
That was a good step from Leib, but it's like it came through Jeanfi a little bit.
And that back foot.
Yeah, just a little contact.
Good chip, looking for the run out. And Dama comes way out of net, gets tangled up. And that ball is going to be off of UNCW. That was a Rio. See, try to head it off in hopes maybe that Jeanfi was going to break left.
I think Dama may have misjudged that one a little bit.
Lola off the chest, settles, carries it forward. Yoshizawa redirects it on net. He was looking for his 2nd goal here quickly. Smiley, though, up to the task.
It's going to be tough to beat in that moment.
Use all that 6'4" frame. Go get that. There's an opportunity one more time for Clemson. But a nice touch away. Jeanfi carries it forward. Pushes it. Newsom knocked away. They battle for it. Newsom stays with it. He and Duquesne in the battle there. Errant pass taken away and then carried forward. Here's an opportunity. Clemson, they go 3-on-3 the opposite way. Okunlola, controller, going to push it to the box. Carries it in, centers it. Gian, and oh, they're going to call that offside. They're going to call it offside. Wow.
And I think they're going to look at
Let's see if we take a look at this.
It was very close. I thought for just a second that perhaps Okunlola had held onto the ball too long. We'll see if he got the timing of his run right.
Go back, take a look at this. Different angles that they'll have.
Well, the assistant referee was in an outstanding position to make that call. really tough to tell from that angle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be, I think, difficult to overrule. Yeah, I would say just looking at it from where the line is right in front of Okunlola to where Jen is over here, he is a little bit forward of the two defenders that are between them.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the only angle they're looking at, if that's enough to overturn that call. It's got to be pretty compelling.
Tell you what, maybe not, because look where the back foot is.
It looks like he's a good yard beyond the penalty area, doesn't he?
It looks like to me like the ball is ahead of the defense, and that's fine.
Right.
That angle looks like the foot Gent is on the goalkeeper box line.
Excuse me, I said the penalty area, but meant the goal box.
Yeah, the goal box, yeah.
Yeah, it's very close.
Man, see, there where he lets it go, I don't, see, I think my eyes say that he's behind. We'll see what they say.
Uphold it.
Yeah.
Both sides. But
it was close.
Yeah, I don't know if there was...
definitively, there was enough there to overrule.
Yeah.
Had it been called a goal, I don't know that they would have said no goal.
Right. Yeah. Very, very close.
That's the difference between the two footballs.
Right.
American football, European football, soccer. In American football, they let the play carry. They would call it a goal or a touchdown if you want to say, and then go to review to see if there's enough to overrule.
Well, you know it was going to be compelling when it was a 3-on-3 breakaway, so something did happen. Not to the satisfaction of the Clemson fans.
Touched the ball expecting a Duquesne, I think, to be there. The ball's played deep in the Clemson zone. That'll be cut off. Stevenson.
That was another example.
Play it through. That's a dangerous pass. The ball comes back to Ndema. Ndema gets it. They did a cartwheel. How about that? Did you see the little cartwheel on the... And we got a man down for UNCW back at the inside the penalty box.
From that collision with Agabang.
I've not picked up a number yet.
Yeah, I think that's...
I want to say... Is that Jomfy? No.
It's on Pofo.
Oh, yeah. 17. Okay, so...
He got 40, tried to nick that ball, and some contact with Agabang. How about that for an embarrassment of riches? You've got the reigning ACC Defensive Player of the Year and Kwaku Agabang, and he's coming off the bench for you midweek.
Yep. The two Ghanaians, Ndema and Pofo, talked to one another.
After the collision of the other two Ghanaians.
Jen there.
It looks like he just kind of, after he kind of cleared the ball out of his path, it just collided and fell on him awkwardly.
Once again, here you see all the Ghanaians that are represented in this match. 9 of them.
We've got
Ghana
on the field.
Yeah. You can understand why Ghana has not been the best place in the world to live here the last maybe decade or so. They've kind of a war-torn area.
The national team is certainly capable of making a deep run.
Some good subs in here for Clemson. As you see Kelly and Bunk both checking in. Deep kick. Okunlola to Musa.
It's just a little heavy there from James Kelly.
Kelly, a big body as a attacker up front. Push it to the box to look for the cross, and that will, I think that came back and deflected off the UNCW player, and it did. It came back and deflected off of Yates.
And just last touch there. You know, when UNCW has been able to put the ball behind that Clemson back line, when Stevenson or Leib haven't been able to cut out that pass, they've been dangerous. They have some pace.
Newsom plays it back, and a whistle foul called here on Clemson. Rio going down. Tiger having fun with the kids here at historic Riggs Field. And here comes UNCW on the quick push. Newsom slowed down. Good push through to get it to Jomfy. He'll take it deep in the box, look for a center. It did. And the ball deflected out. That could have been dangerous. Musa, nice move. He can, oh, and then slipping and falling was Richmond. He was trying to stay on side.
And that's unfortunate for Richmond there. Have a look at him.
Jomfy here. Had a man right in front of the net. That was Rio.
I nearly found him too today. Again.
And that's going to be a foul call there. That's going to go against Jomfy.
So, collision there with Okunlola.
Halftime. Talk with both the coaches. Take a look at first half highlights, stats, all of that coming up for you here. But we got 7-10 and counting here. First half, 1-0 Clemson. Yoshizawa's goal at the 30-minute mark.
And just a few minutes ago, what would have been Clemson's second goal called back for offsides, and after a lengthy video review, call stands.
Ajabang feeds it back.
Again, good discipline for UNCW, staying compact centrally, forcing Clemson into wide areas.
Push it through. Good slide tackle there. Stop that.
It's good from Ethan Yates. Both of these outside backs for Clemson are dangerous.
Good throw in.
Final third.
Touched out front, top of the box, nobody there. Ajabang was trying to close ground on that. Up the sideline it goes. And it'll be last touch Clemson throw in for UNCW. Clemson with contacts to UNCW. Former head basketball coach at UNCW with Brad Brownell, who's been here at Clemson, getting his guys ready for their season opener on November the 3rd.
It's well done from Smiley. It's really good from UNCW.
Mibario plays it through. It's the foot of Sakala, but taken away. Musa slows it down. Duquesne. Richmond. Looking for the cross. Does chip it up and over everybody's head. That'll be chased down, though. Okunlola will come up with it. He'll look for the cross. There it is. Header! And a goal. Got it into the big man inside. James Kelly. His first goal of the year for Kelly.
Absolutely buries it, but how about the service from Okunlola? He's just given just a flicker of a chance to get towards the end line and serves in just a perfect ball that Kelly's able to attack and bury. It's kind of the second phase of this attack, and Okunlola just gets in a 1v1 situation with Yates here.
Just open enough, and Kelly redirected that in beautifully.
And that's so hard for a goalkeeper as you're starting to shift back to handle the cross, and it's hit to the near post after your weight has already shifted. That really hurts for UNCW as well, as they've played for the first 40-something minutes of this first half, to just concede a second right before halftime.
Musa touches it off. Clemson again. Jin fires a shot, deflects. Under 3:40 to go, and Clemson can smell a little blood in the water.
Yeah, they're looking for that third, aren't they?
Scored 3 goals in the second half last time out. The 3-0 win against Duke. Looking to put 3 on the board here in the first 45 against UNCW. Richmond will play it back. Ajabang, that ball came to him a little quickly, and then we get a whistle and a foul. Take a look at Coach Noonan there. You can see what the Tigers have done when scoring first under Mike Noonan. That is not too bad.
Not too shabby.
No. And Pofo trying to carry it through, couldn't. There's a bang.
Oh,
Feeds it to Jin. That's onside.
Qualities.
Oh, and a good takeaway.
Ajabang with just a deft little touch from the outside of his boot to put Gian behind.
Rivera play it to the foot. Morialio. Push it backside all the way to Carmichael. 90 seconds left here in this first half. Pofo feeds it long. Tough to get it over that body, though, of Stevenson. He got up there and got to that. Out front. Trying to push it to the box, but then knocked away. Good defense there. Kelly touches it, and Jin. A minute left. Try to feed it forward, looking for Richmond, but touched it too much. Smiley will chase it down outside the box and then just touch it off.
UNCW was very quick in transition there to get numbers back to help out.
Shannon plays it back. Rivera. Newsom controls with 30 seconds left. Play it through, and that's going to go to the sideline throw in with 17 seconds, the clock ticking. I don't know that Clemson will be in any hurry to get this throw in going. You can hear the countdown in the back. Matter of fact, I don't know if they will even throw it in. Okunlola is going to hang on to it. We'll head off to the half. So 45 minutes in the books here in Clemson South. Yeah, really good. UNCW will do here. They'll be patient with it here to start this second half.
Coach Shannon talked about he was unhappy with the work rate, the organization as his team was pressing. So we'll see if we see a change here in the second half.
And Newsom trying to push it forward.
Jomfy continues to be a handful, doesn't he?
Pofo. I think, to me, these are the two players I think that they really need to get going and working together. Jomfy try to push it in, and that deflects off the Clemson defender for a throw in.
Good job from Okunlola, just moving his feet there. It's going to set up this long throw from Jomfy we saw in the first half. It's important to win this first ball to flick it on and create a little chaos.
Good toss into the box. Oh, and then the touch back. Nobody there, and chase down Andema. We'll get it out quickly. And Clemson trying to get something running the other way. Now be broken up from behind.
I think that was Ethan Yates who was able to win that initial ball there.
Feed it off on the wing. Get it to Newsom. Cuts it back in.
When Newsom gets forward, he can be a threat. In fact, scored that game winner against Campbell recently when UNCW was able to rally from being down 2-0.
Yeah, they were down 2-0 in that match. Yeah. Jomfy carries it. Thought about firing the shot. Does, and it deflects. That was a little awkward for Andema. And a whistle.
Well, here you go, Don. UNCW won 3-2 against Campbell on the 18th. Trailing 2-0, 57 minutes in.
A yellow card has been given to an assistant. Yeah, there's a...
I'm not sure what really happened there because...
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was about either. But they gave a yellow to the UNCW bench, one of the assistants.
Well, just looking back on the course of the last minute of play, I don't really see where there was any type of altercation that would have warranted arguing a foul or a non-call.
Damon with a long feed forward. up becoming offside.
Well, that kind of wild incident there overshadowed what we were talking
Yeah,
about.
exactly.
But certainly don't count out UNCW.
Right.
They were down that tough CAA match with Campbell and rallied to score 3 goals in roughly the last 30 minutes.
And then they have a continuation game to make up with Campbell, where weather got in their way. That's coming up.
Yeah, here. Of play.
Yeah.
There you go. So you see, Acevedo came on and scored 2, and then we're just talking about Ethan Newsom got the game winner in the 87th minute.
Right.
And we've got trouble here.
Jen tried to put it behind him, but taken away. Good defense there.
I think that was Carmichael.
Carmichael, yeah.
He's come up big a couple of times for this UNCW back line.
Ajabang plays it back and gets it back. Okunlola on the wing. Push it through. Jin knocked away from him, but he'll chase it down. And that's going to be offside.
Yeah, good discipline from that UNCW back line just to put Okunlola in an offside position.
Smiley foots it out. Johnfee controls but plays it back.
I think that's a moment of pressing from Clemson that Coach Noon will be happy about, forcing UNCW to play long.
Musa. Jin fires a shot low but wide right. Well, he got that shot off quickly. All right, so NC State, Greensboro playing right now, 1-0. Greensboro has just scored. Ooh. Enzo Duvlo. That is 2 top 20 teams going at one another. Boy, that could, you wonder, bracket-wise, and when the committee gets together and puts together a bracket, that game could have some play right there.
Well, and that's
in determining who could be a higher seed.
The strength of the Southern Conference this year. Furman is very, very good. Also in the top 25, UNC Greensboro.
And speaking of possible tournament matchups, it will not shock me to see Clemson and Furman placed somewhere where they possibly meet in a bracket.
Right. It's been a few years since Southern Conference has sent 2 representatives. I think this could be the year, as well as those 2 teams are playing. They've got a pivotal match coming up here in the next couple of weeks.
Good patience there by Musa not to force something. Yoshizawa play it back. Kane will cross it. Lola try to one-touch it through to Jin, but well played. Leib. Stevenson plays it off.
Oh, I like the one touch.
Yeah, try to one-touch that. Trying to feed it off there to Ajabang.
That's so important to have players that are willing to break that back line off the ball. He had multiple runners in that situation.
Yoshizawa almost tripped up, maintains balance. Lola being closed on quickly, centers it low. Jin carries it back in the box, looking for the cross. That's defended well. Who's that off of? It's going to be off of UNCW, be a corner.
Yeah, just the change of pace from Jin there is just frightening.
So Jin will come over and take the corner.
It's going to be an in-swinger. Smiley's going to have to be aware.
Low shot. Oh, that's redirected on frame, but a defender backfilling, able to deflect that out. And gonna be whistling a foul called here on Uncw. So no card. Let's go back. Take a look here.
Dangerous in-swinging ball.
Yeah. You see that goalie's best friend is that defender that backfills.
Oh, yeah. I think Musa had the last touch there.
Jin with some nice defense. And Musa, some fancy footwork. Ball touched away. UNCW will control. Pofo will play it back. We have not called Jake Shannon's name much at all. He's been playing back on the backline defense. I've seen him throughout, at least in what my looking at records of him playing in some midfield.
Yeah, he's able to kind of step into that role, clog up the center of the pitch. In all fairness, they haven't really had that set piece for him to get forward and be a threat on.
Here's a look at Jake Shannon.
It's certainly going to be a target if UNCW is able to earn a corner kick.
Shannon trying to play it forward, touched it too hard. Musa, little touch. Jin on the into the box, try to put a soft shot on frame and covered up by Smiley. I think one of the things that makes Jin so dangerous, Kevin, is the left foot. You get left foot shot, he can get off quickly as a shot will hook off to the left side.
It's just very deceptive, Don.
Speaking, yet another page. So
littered with players from the ACC as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would say that maybe still everybody that's on that list, Kevin, is still maybe looking, you know, they call it a Heisman moment in football. I think you could call it a Herman moment in the game of soccer. Somebody still have that moment.
Left there. Looking for highlights from Gian. He's
a plenty.
Some goals that are of the spectacular variety.
And his pocket pick there, that was good defense there put on him by Newsom. Musa. Ball picked up by Ajabang. Play it back. Oh, errant pass taken away.
That's good from Jonfi.
Yep. Try to carry it. And his challenge. Ball taken away. Musa trying to race it down. Out to cover it up, though. It's going to be Smiley.
I love the awareness. He was reading that and coming when the ball was initially played in behind. That's a very good tackle from Matthias Leib, though.
UNCW pushes it at Clemson half with a run.
It's a promising moment here.
Feed it off Newsom. Shoots it in a little short and then crossed. Jonfi and nobody there, and Clemson comes away with it on the race forward. Not a whole lot of orange shirts, though. They were out front there.
Yeah, they just all went back 70 yards on that.
Yep.
UNCW counterattack.
Goal by Yoshizawa at the 30-minute mark, and then by Kelly the 41-minute mark. Still holding up for Clemson as they lead it 2-0. Good play through, good touch back.
It's a nice combination play. Just.
Jin pushed off the ball, and that'll be an easy foul call there on Mpofo.
Yeah, just a little hip check there from Mpofo.
Let me take a look at the stats and Herman Trophy possibilities for Ransford Jin. See his ACC ranked, and we talked about the 23 points. Had a goal taken off the board on an offside call here tonight.
I have a feeling he's going to be going back and looking at that film.
Uncw will play it off Jin. Open Lola. To the wing it goes, and Yoshizawa will look to attack. Take it down deep, a little touch. Oh, I could not tell. I think that Smiley came out and maybe got a piece of that.
Again, really well done by Smiley.
Okunlola settles the chip across. Gian just goes to open space. Ajabang will feed it across. Loki Stevenson stops, checks. Ooh. Oh, and that was a harsh attack there at Live, and that's going to draw a yellow.
It's just very late, and it felt like that was a little bit of payback for the hard legal foul earlier on Mpofo.
Jonfi and Kelly exchanged words there, you could see.
Yeah, that one's just scary because you're in that moment as you play the ball away, you're so vulnerable, you're off balance, and you can see he's able to get the ball out quickly, but just as he's following through.
Remember my days playing back in the 70s, the old miter shin guards.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Had the old ones that were kind of like the old American League chest protector. The umpires wore the big pillow. You remember those things?
Right.
You strap around your shins.
Right.
Try to wear under your socks. They're just big, thick foam padding is basically what they were. As we get a sub in.
They've kind of developed like headphones. Used to be really cool when they were big.
Yeah.
Now they've gotten progressively smaller.
Headphones are starting to get bigger again, though.
I don't think we're going to see shin guards go back to that.
No. Particularly the noise-canceling ones. Lola pushes it, closed out, all pushed out of bounds.
His touch was just a little heavy there and well read from Newsom.
Well, Lola flipped it over his head, trying to get it by. That's good defense. Backside by Newsom. Live is going to be guilty of the takedown. Just grab D'Amico, pulled him down.
Initially, it looked like just really, really good defending, but
yeah, that's going to be a foul there. Musa.
Well, it looks like the game has taken a little bit of a more physical turn here.
Yes, it has.
A few minutes,
correct.
doesn't it?
See the fouls now, 12-8. Clemson with committing their 12th foul right there.
I've always felt like when you hit that 20 foul benchmark, that's kind of where you say, yeah, it's a possible remnants of a bar fight out there.
Ball top of the box, fired on frame, and then Dama snatches it.
Looks like that's Acevedo on the turn. We talked about him earlier, and
boy, he struck that well. Waited, timed that ball in the fall.
We just
one time with that left foot.
Talked about the brace that he scored to spur on that UNCW comeback win over Campbell.
There's still plenty of time left now. It's just we drift under 25 left. Yoshizawa trying to carry it forward, and it deflects off of him, becomes a goal kick. All right, so we had a chance to obviously to talk with Aiden Heaney, and see the guy that's highlighted right in the middle of your screen in the blonde flow there, or as Coach Heaney called it, the Kentucky waterfall. That was Eddie Radwanski, the head women's soccer coach here at Clemson. The two played together, championship team in Greensboro.
Yeah, that was the precursor to the MLS back in, I think they were teammates between 93 and 95.
Right.
A couple of national championships. And it's funny, Eddie has the same haircut I have now, so people don't understand why his nickname was White Lightning.
White Lightning. But when Aiden Heaney called it the Kentucky waterfall, I almost fell over laughing. Ball deflects in a little dangerous situation here. Left-footed shot, going to deflect out.
Well, there's some pretty glorious nicknames for the old hockey haircut, aren't there?
Oh man, we kind of miss nicknames.
Party in the back.
You know, there's not great nicknames anymore in sports, and I can't figure out why. I mean, there used to be just great nicknames. Ball chipped in, and that gets up and over top, and it will go out of bounds. That coming up over top seam. I'm not sure that a Dama wasn't taught. Let's go back and look at this picture one more time. All right, so there's Coach Heaney as you look at it off to the right-hand side, and there's Eddie Radwanski highlighted right there in the middle. I mean, look at the. And Coach Heaney still got the hair, but Eddie, no. And maybe even in this picture, he's starting to lose it just a little bit.
Aiden looks the same to me.
Oh, there he is right there. There is Coach Radwanski on the phone here to support his old teammate and support the Clemson Tigers. But somebody must be talking to him on the phone and just, Rick, hey, by the way, you're on frame.
Tune in quickly. Well, they had a big win recently over
the waterfall has run dry, by the way. We'll credit that to global warming.
There you go.
Okunlola looking to go 1v1. Yeah, again, good defense backside there. Newsom's been tough.
Well, he's been really, really good 1v1 situations. He's a threat going forward, but he's done well out there matched up one-on-one with Okunlola.
See Richmond coming back in ball game as Kelly will come out. So throw in here for Okunlola. Musa double teamed and he last touched it, so it'll be a throw in for UNCW.
I think Musa was looking for the foul there. There was a little bit of contact, but not enough.
All right, so upcoming games Thursday night, we've got women's soccer action and two good ones back to back. At 6 o'clock match, to the best in the nation, number 11 Florida State, number 3 Virginia, and then that's going to be backed up by the number 1 team in the women's soccer, Notre Dame, playing host to the Hokies of Virginia Tech, or excuse me, going to Virginia Tech.
And those matches also have conference tournament implications.
Oh, yeah.
On the women's side, it's a little bit different. Only 6 teams make that conference tournament.
Okunlola with a chip across, and Yoshizawa has his second goal of the night. Back-to-back braces for Yoshizawa.
That's kind of wild to think that what he came into last weekend only having 2 goals on the year, and it's Tuesday and he has 6 to his name now.
When they come in bunches. That's a big, big goal in this match.
Let's have a look here, Don. Again, it's from a wide area.
It's a good job of staying on side on that far side, and then Yoshizawa just filled. How about that little chip here? Oklahoma, I mean, that's touch right there.
Yeah, and really, as good as Newsom has been in that wide area, that just shows you Okunlola only needs just a little bit of space. Such a deft service. You can see how he hits it. Just drops it in there to the back post, and Yoshizawa makes no mistake. Well, I think that was a massive goal just because I felt like UNCW had leveled the field a little bit.
All right, so we kind of laugh, okay, back-to-back braces for Yoshizawa, but hey, if you're Mike Noonan, all of a sudden you get this guy going offensively to go along with what else you have, man, you want to talk about feeling good going to postseason. That's one of the, it's one of the things, the buttons that you're trying to push here coming down the stretch to get to your team playing at their best level.
Yeah, and certainly that's not, we're talking about that kind of 3-headed monster, which is really a 4-headed monster when you talk about how much Gian gets forward.
Right.
But even better, you bring James Kelly off the bench, and he scores for you as a sub.
Yoshizawa, his second season here at Clemson, started his career at Virginia Tech. Trying to push it through, but Leib able to feed it back and Dama.
Like I said, Don, I think that third goal was important because I think on the balance of things here in the second half to start out, UNCW had really carved out the better opportunity of the second half when Acevedo was able to turn and force a save from Andima.
Okunlola got in the middle and stops the ball being moved forward. Quick throw in. Newsom, good turn. Trip and then headed quickly back out by Stevenson. May have been more of a reflex action by Stevenson than anything else right there. Ajabang plays it back. Okunlola slow things down. 18.5 minutes left. That's the kind of goal, though, right there that takes hope away from an opponent.
Yeah, because one goal can certainly change a game. And
yep.
I know that kind of sounds silly, but, you know, if UNCW was able to pull a goal back and make it 2-1, feels very different. But Clemson's just able to create a little bit more of a gap there. You know, but I mean, certainly 18 minutes left to play. But, you know, even if UNCW does lose this game, it's not going to taint their season in terms of like what they can accomplish in the CAA, which that's an interesting conference how they've structured their tournament with a North Division and a South Division. The winner of each division gets a bye in the first round of their conference tournament, but 3 goes to 2. The winner of that game goes to 1. And talking to Coach Heaney about it, asked him what he thought. He goes, well, the travel, our budget likes it. And we don't have to go to Hofstra. We don't have to go to places like Monmouth and things like that. But you've got to beat a team 3 times to even make your conference final. Or you have to face a team 3 times, which is tough.
You know, there's so many different ways that tournaments are run too. Not everybody does their tournament the same. That's right. I like it. You know, there's not a perfect formula in all of this. Musa.
Well, on the flip side of things too, talking about the connections here. Chris Neal, the women's coach at UNCW, a very good friend of Coach Radwanski's. They've clinched the CAA title this year, getting ramped up for their postseason. Really, really outstanding job.
Coach Radwanski's club is women's soccer team here at Clemson's won, what, 4 in a row. They got a chance for 5 in a row. They go to Boston College, I believe, this weekend.
Yeah, NFL.
Yeah, so for now, I should say this weekend. It's actually Friday, 3 o'clock, Chestnut Hill.
Well, and I think I'm no prognosticator on what gets you in the tournament, but I think it was massive to get that win over ranked Wake team.
Yep. All right, so here's how we got to the
resulting in goals.
Subs have come in here for Clemson, so we get some fresh bodies in. Abdul Main with the ball.
I think if you're Clemson now, that if you feel comfortable in this situation, you can start looking ahead to the weekend and trying to get some fresh legs in here and rest some other players, because you have really big pivotal match on the weekend at Virginia.
And this is going to be a corner. So a corner here for Clemson.
There'll be no rush to take this, Don. Just chew every second off the clock they can.
These will turn into important minutes for some of these guys that are deep in the bench for Clemson, because you just never know down as you finish up a regular season and then in postseason play when you're going to be called upon. That ball pushed a little bit too heavy beyond Duquesne. He'll chase it down. Richmond, a nice settle on the wing. Takes to the end line, feeds it out front, and then touched in the net for another goal.
Well, maybe that's how the set piece was supposed to work, Don.
And that's going to be Leib that scores.
Well, give credit to Richmond on his footwork.
His first goal of the season. So you've had Kelly score his first. Now Live his first.
Center back's just forward on kind of the second phase of this corner kick.
Ooh, that ball was close to being over the end line, but stayed in.
Yeah,
Richmond.
Change of pace from Richmond here.
Yep.
I think he's put it too far. Oh yeah, it's just the whole ball, and the whole ball does not break the plane of that end line.
Quick change of direction off to the left-hand side of Smiley, and there was nothing. His reflexes weren't quick enough to get there.
I think now you're going to see some fresh substitutions, and Coach Nuno get these players off with about 14 minutes left.
A bunch of bodies coming in now. Mike Noonan will go deep to the bench. And again, these are important minutes. These aren't just throwaway minutes. And actually, with almost 14 minutes to go, you know, you can do some coaching. You can do a lot of things on film here.
Well, I think you also set it down as you get into the postseason. Some of these young players.
Let's go back. Look at the. See how the ball was not completely out of bounds there.
And that's the rule. If you can see a little glimmer of light between the end line there and the ball, then it's out, but the whole ball has to break the plane.
Great camera work by the crew, as always.
Yeah, but Don, to reiterate your point earlier, it's so important to get some of these younger players some more time as you start to enter the postseason. You're going to need a deep bench.
Gooding pushes it middle. Get it right back. Chip it in, but headed out. Uncw trying to come the other way. Uncw trying to clear it out. Clemson able to keep it in the UNCW half. Smiley touches it, and here comes some pressure. Oof. That was almost cleverly played.
Xander Sevian almost cut that out.
Yeah. And
yeah, I think
we're gonna get a yellow card. Yeah.
That was actually, I think that was Yates.
And maybe a little bit of frustration there on Ethan Yates.
Yeah, Richmond just able to, was that Yoshizawa able to pick his
Yoshizawa,
pocket?
yeah. Just grabbing him and putting hands on him. That's an easy call.
I have a feeling Yoshizawa's not content with the brace. Looks like he's hungry for his third.
So Beirut, along with Richmond, either side of it. Richmond will feed it in, go a little deep. Trying to target again the big man, Stevenson.
Yeah, sometimes when you're trying to shape the ball so much, you just overhit it a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, again, ACC standings coming into games that are coming up. Before they finish out, Stanford not playing tonight. Going to have a match with San Francisco tomorrow. Out.
Virginia away. And then spooky Halloween night.
Halloween night.
Virginia Tech right here at
Yep.
historic Riggs Field. Homecoming
You got
weekend.
You got your costume ready?
Yeah, I'm coming as White Lightning. Kentucky Waterfall.
Please tell me with the
it's called.
Kentucky Waterfall.
Yes, sir. Only the people that have been tuning in for the last 30 minutes.
Yes,
pick up on that.
You had to tune in. That's why you have to tune in for the whole program.
If you just tuned in now,
You have
I'm
no
sorry,
idea what we're talking about. Brother. Beirut trying to push it. Stevenson pushes it forward. Ball deflects.
You're going to get an overlap here.
Richmond with a carry. Beats his man, feeds it out front, and another goal.
I think that's Duncan Wilson.
Yep. 23, Duncan Wilson registers a goal. His first goal of the year. He has an assist.
Just Clemson's ability to drive to the end line and
I wonder if that's his dad
ball back.
that he went over there and hugged. I gotta hope.
Could just be a random fan.
A random fan, family member.
But Clemson's ability to drive to the end line, draw the keeper to the near post and cut it back. Been so effective, but have a look here. Just Richmond continues his run. In that situation, you can't fault Trey Smiley.
Fill the lanes.
He has to come to the near post there.
Yeah. See Wilson kind of hanging out. A little quick look there by Richmond back. Found the big man, sophomore from Columbia. Watch right there, that little look. Wilson with that left footer.
And as a defender in that moment, as the ball's in a wide area.
Yeah, here's a hug. That's got to be dad who probably came up from Columbia. Watch his son play. Nothing. That will be a moment they will share the rest of their lives. Hopefully somebody got a good photo of that.
Well, credit to Richmond for the creation and Wilson for the finish, but in a situation like that as a defender, you have to be ball side and goal side.
So what was 2-0 at half has now grown to 5-0 in favor of Clemson. UNCW trying to push it to the Clemson zone, and they won't let that happen. We're going to throw in here. Ethan Yates to throw it in. And we got a new goalkeeper in as well. Is that Aiden Hampton?
Can't get a look at the.
No, it's not 30.
It's Ivan Schmidt.
It's Ivan Schmidt that's in, yep. So there you are. NC State has come back. Lovelace a goal to tie things up. UNC Greensboro in a top 20 matchup in Raleigh tonight.
There are no easy games in college soccer, Don.
No. Mane plays it off. Clemson will keep that forward checking.
Oh, I like that ball.
Feed it off Yates. Yates will get it right back. So it'll be pressured there by Mattis. Good touch. Yates Let's Ross run after it. Ball taken away, and Clemson can come 3-on-4.
Yeah, it was a promising attack.
And that'll be a whistle and a foul call from behind on a push. So a new keeper in for Clemson. There you go. Ivan Schmidt, freshman out of Western Florida. There's a ball on frame, and it's another goal for Clemson. 6-0.
And that time it was Kyle Mathis on the delivery.
Mathis, his first goal of the year. So we're getting a lot of firsts for Clemson offensively here in this match tonight.
Oh, actually, I think that was Mathis on the delivery and Beirut on the finish.
Oh, it's Beirut? Okay, yeah.
Well, Clemson has been clinical from wide areas. UNCW has forced them to go wide.
That'll be Beirut's first. Again, just another good little chip by Mathis.
Yeah, just able to hit that with a little bit of backspin.
Yep.
Bouncing ball as well.
So Mathis, freshman from Costa Rica, leads it to Beirut. Ball must have cleared the entire sideline. Or did they call a whistle a foul? They whistled a foul. Ball coming back. Yep.
Yeah, I think that was just a little tug at the jersey on Abdumane.
All right, so here's your upcoming schedule. At number 11, Virginia. And finish things off against Virginia Tech. So the battle for the Commonwealth for Clemson.
They still somewhat control their destiny in terms of earning that top seed in the ACC.
They need some help, obviously.
Need a little help, but they're in a position if they're able to win out and get 6 more points.
Yeah, all you can do is go earn your points.
That's right.
And then see what happens. Stanford with SMU and then Cal. Nothing says ACC soccer like Stanford Cal, by the way.
We were on that Cal game earlier in the year, and I thought they were quite dangerous. So you never know what can happen.
Mathis touches it back, lets it flow. Shot comes across, and that's going to be headed out off of UNCW for a throw-in in the far corner.
And that was Mane getting there to the end line that time.
Ball taken away there. Sevian. Mane. Play it across. Wilson. Oh, and he tries to flip the field back, but able to get back defensively was Carmichael, at least to get ahead on it.
Just able to slow down that attack a little bit. Ball's slightly under hit.
Again, they're going to push it in and pull off the side of the foot. That was Sevian, I believe.
Yeah, the ball was kind of served to him awkwardly. He was able to steer it on frame nearly.
So here is UNCW's upcoming schedule at Campbell, and that is the continuation. Remember, resumption of a game 29 minutes in. They'll finish that up, and then they have to go to Charleston. You know, it may not be such a bad thing when you only have to play, you're not playing a full match before you go off to Charleston to finish things off for UNCW.
Right, I think they're not too far off in that South Division either,
No.
Don. Elon is leading it with 12 points. Campbell is sitting in second on 11, and UNCW is nipping at their heels with 9 points.
Yellow card going to be issued here to Duncan Wilson on the foul. That went against Jake Shannon.
So we talked about how the Colonial Athletic has structured that tournament. They've got a chance to nip in there and get a higher seed.
Well, and we go back and take a look. Yeah.
It looked like he stepped right on his ankle, didn't it?
Yep.
Ouch.
And believe me, there's going to be somewhere in some tournament that somebody's going to come out of the blue.
Right.
And get hot at just the right time and start believing they can win as they cross it. That goes up and over. And then coming out and playing it nicely is going to be Schmidt.
Yeah, I think that one caught him a little by surprise.
Clemson will look to cross. Chase it down. Nicely done. .215 left. Mane plays it middle. That ball going to be touched away. Clemson able to get back defensively and stop the flow.
And just able to slow things down enough to get some recovery runs, get organized again.
Ball that plays through, and Schmidt will.
He's going to take his time here.
Yep. Get a little pressure, and then he'll just roll it out.
And just managing the game here late.
With 85 seconds left.
That's the icing on the cake. As well as you played offensively, you don't want to concede and put a blemish on the performance. You want to get the clean sheet.
Mattis has it taken away, and then Mattis comes back and fouls. So 60 seconds left. 2-0 Clemson at half, and they have erupted for 4 here second half.
Well, Donna did not have that on my bingo card at halftime.
No.
I thought the game was,
You go back with a chance in the first 10 minutes by UNCW to get a goal. Clemson was able to turn them away. You know, all of a sudden, if it's 2-1 there, then you get Clemson thinking about the problems that they've had on Tuesdays.
Right.
They haven't had that problem here tonight.
I think for Clemson's best case scenario, you're able to give some players a little bit of rest.
Schmidt comes out and takes it and will cover it up. With 7 seconds left. Don't think he'll get off of that ball. And Clemson going to pick up their 8th win of the year. 6-0 the final here over UNCW.
I know Coach Heaney will be disappointed. They just came here and tied last year, but he will quickly turn his focus to Campbell and continuing to fight for that